Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Tom Johnson begins now.
Good evening, everyone. First tonight, a Bridgewater man who allegedly threatened shop attendants and police officers at gunpoint yesterday has appeared in the Hobart Magistrates Court. It's alleged the 22-year-old entered Mood Food at New Norfolk while brandishing a firearm and then took off. Police say 2 officers were then threatened with a gun shortly after. The man was taken into custody last night, charged with aggravated armed robbery, aggravated assault, as well as firearm and traffic offences. Police are still searching for a second offender. Meanwhile, a 32-year-old man has been charged over a string of alleged business break-ins in the northwest. Police allege the man broke into 7 businesses in the Burnie and Ulverston area over 6 days. He's facing burglary, aggravated burglary and stealing charges. He's been remanded to face court in Burnie on Monday. We have some breaking news now, and a woman has fallen off Launceston's zigzag track. Crews were called to the popular Cataract Gorge track just after 4 p.m. The 22-year-old was rescued off rocks by a boat crew. She's set to be transported to hospital with possible back injuries. An alleged murder victim has been farewelled at a private funeral. 41-year-old Taroona man Reid William Ludwig was allegedly stabbed at a Blackmans Bay service station last month while returning a trailer. He was remembered today at the Pirates Bay ceremony as a loving father and family man. A youth has been remanded in custody and has pleaded not guilty to 1 count of murder. The case is due to appear before the Supreme Court in February. Multiple efforts to reach 3 injured hikers stranded at Cradle Mountain have proven a struggle as snow and strong winds hampered access to the site. Authorities were alerted to the missing walkers from India on the overland track at Kitchen Hut last night. The Westpac rescue helicopter was redeployed this morning but had to ground at Devonport Airport. Crews are now waiting for the weather to ease. Police say crews on the ground are sufficiently resourced for another night on the track, and medical attention is being provided. As Tasmanians count down to the big day, festive cheer spread across the state for some Christmas-filled events. Thousands of bike riders hit the streets of Hobart for a worthy cause, while Santa made a special visit to Launceston.
The main man in red, swapping his usual sleigh for a mechanical beast, leading the way with a roaring fury. In a much-loved Tasmanian tradition.
Probably 12 years in a row, and plus years before that as well. And it's just really good fun to be with everyone in the group and raise money.
It's a great chance to basically raise money for charity and get involved and enjoy the day.
Today is our 40th annual toy run. Every year we throw this charity event and give 10,000 people a chance to come and give a bit back to the society.
Decking the leather halls with boughs of tinsel, Santa hats and festive accessories to donate special gifts to the Salvation Army.
All these toys, the food, the finances that come with the MRA Toy Run are invaluable as we assist Tasmanians in need at this time of year.
The cause attracting help of a local Formula 3 star.
I'm glad I'm not on the road because on 2 wheels I'm shocking. It's good to give it back a bit, you know, we're always trying to promote ourselves and try and take money and, you know, but it's good to give back a bit and that's what we're all about.
The Christmas spirit also felt today in Launceston, with thousands turning out for the annual parade. Merry Christmas! Community groups, festive floats and bands all marching together throughout the streets, even including an adorned fire truck.
It's just great to get all the families and everything out, see the smiles on the kids' faces, that's the best part about it.
Many also keeping a lookout for another bright red attraction.
I'm excited about seeing Santa and all of the people. Pretty excited to see Santa.
Ruby Kamane, 7 Tasmania News.
A unique Christmas market has come alive at the Southern Support School in Bellerive today. The out-of-the-box market aiming to showcase the talents of people with disabilities who made every item for sale.
Well, it's absolutely packed here today, which is fantastic, and we've had a great turnout. We had people here early trying to get in to buy the goods, so it's really been a great turnout, so I think there'll be many more to come.
Products on offer included artwork, jewellery and baked goods, with visitors treated to dance performances. More than 1,000 people attended the event, raising vital funds for programs at the school. A Tasmanian personal trainer is aiming to make it into the world record books for a third time. Lou Robertson is attempting to complete more than 5,000 burpees in 24 hours, raising money for a worthy cause.
Taking a break in the middle of a gruelling 24-hour physical challenge. For many, burpees are a hated exercise, but it's one that Lou Robertson knows well.
I've got the 60-second world record for burpees, the 60-minute one also, so I'd been tagged in this one quite a few times as a bit of a joke, but I thought, you know, why not raise some extra funds for cystic fibrosis.
Her latest attempt into the record books will see her try to successfully complete more than 5,000 chest-to-floor burpees. Also aiming to raise $10,000 for Cystic Fibrosis Tasmania, motivated by a close family member with the disorder.
You see them struggle through their day-to-day life, so for me to struggle through 24 hours is nothing compared to what they have to go through.
Supported by family members and friends in both her training and today's attempt, she's been training for months to build up her endurance.
Really ramped up her training the last 6 months. There's been a couple of big throwdowns, but it's just the day in, day out stuff.
Hours and hours of training by herself in here, in the gym, at home, just to get that endurance up. So she did a 12-hour block just recently, and yeah, it's just insane.
As the finish line draws closer, Lou says she's looking forward to some well-deserved rest.
You know what, I'm just going to enjoy summer, have a bit of time off, and we'll think about that next year.
To keep up with her progress or to donate, head to the BroFit Facebook page. Ebony Ablett, 7 Tasmania News.
A batting collapse has left Tasmania reeling on the first day of its Sheffield Shield clash against South Australia. In his final first-class game, George Bailey went cheaply, but a rearguard century from Simon Malenko edged the Tigers towards a defendable first innings total.
The Tigers won the toss and batted at Blundstone Arena. The start was promising. Jordan Silk racing into the 20s before he shouldered arms with the wrong ball.
And hits on the pads high. Big shout, but maybe... Oh, he's been given a very long time. He's gone.
Eyes turned to the skies and the umpires called for the covers as rain halted play for half an hour. When the match resumed, Alex Doolan set about making hay while the sun shined.
Full pitch and Doolan on the drive. That's a nice shot. It was there to be hit, over pitched outside off stump.
He and Mac Wright helping steady the Tigers to 91 before Wright strangled one down the leg side. Doolan soon joined him in the pavilion for 37. Redback's quick Joe Manny tearing through the top order. And in his final first-class match, it wasn't the fairy tale first innings George Bailey was hoping for.
Bailey. Caught again, there's a real shout, big, and he's gone. Bailey walks. He knew he was gone before the finger was up.
Ben McDermott and Jake Doran both made it to double figures but got out as the top order slumped to 6 for 150. Simon Malenko provided resistance.
That's 4 runs. He finds a little gap there between slip and gully. And
before the Tigers were eventually bowled out for 254. Garth Burley, 7 Tasmania News.
France now holds the bragging rights as the world's best at fly fishing after the 5-day competition wrapped up in the Central Highlands. The French team held off a push from the Czech Republic to claim the gold medal. However, it was a disappointing result for the Aussies, placing 7th, while in the individual stakes, Tassie's own John Stagg placed 12th. Around 200 anglers plus support crews from 23 countries braved the wind and snow for the event. Some of the state's best wakeboarders have wowed spectators for the second round of the summer series. One young adrenaline junkie is full of confidence on the water after proving herself as one of the nation's best.
They're tricks many can only dream of landing, but 13-year-old Abby Guinan makes it look easy.
You need to have a lot of strength and just perseverance because you have that many crashes to get something. You just need to keep pushing through and it turns out great in the end.
The wakeboarder is now reaping the rewards of hard work, winning round 1 in her age division at the recent Australian Open. If she blitzes the next 2 rounds, the teenager could find herself competing at the World Championships.
I'm hoping that I can keep playing hard and just keep riding to my best of ability and take out first again.
Next door neighbour Jessie Mason also came 5th after battling against some of the country's best.
The riders there are at top level, like people living in America and all that, but it shows that I can actually be a wakeboarder and I can do it as a living.
Today the pair were among 28 thrill seekers getting air at Trevallyn for the second round of the summer series.
We have riders from the south competing against riders from the north and the northwest, so far Hobart is actually winning.
riders get 2 chances on the water to impress the judges and are scored on the execution, difficulty and variety of the tricks they perform. The next round will be held in Devonport in the new year. Garth Burley, 7 Tasmania News.
Very impressive. And Dylan Sunderland has gone back-to-back in the Tour of Tasmania. The Team Bridge Lane talent finished 36 seconds ahead of teammate Chris Harper to add a second title to the one he won in 2018. In a show of dominance, Team Bridge Lane claimed the top 4 overall positions in the men's tour. Sarah Gigante claimed the women's crown after finishing 22 seconds clear of Justine Barrow.
Good evening. Launceston recorded the state's high today of 23, shared with St Helens, Hobart and Burnie 19 and 22 in Devonport. Friendly Beaches 21 today, Low Head made it to 18 degrees, 17 on Flinders and Maria Islands, Smithton, Ouse, Grove and King Island 16 and just 13 at Lyawini and Strawn. Cloud is seen here across the west, south and through the Bass Strait today. More cloud developed about the east and northeast during the afternoon. High-level cloud thickened over parts of Victoria and New South Wales, while mid to high-level cloud drifts over central WA. Tomorrow, a high-pressure system moves through the Bass Strait, allowing a ridge to cross Tasmania. This will bring light winds and afternoon sea breezes. Several troughs and an associated low-pressure system sit over the mainland. Winds 10 to 25 knots about the state tomorrow, seas mostly 1 to 2 metres, and there are no warnings for the state tomorrow. A partly cloudy day expected in the south of the state, 22 in Hobart, Richmond 24 and 26 at Ouse. Mostly sunny around the north tomorrow, Launceston 25 degrees, 19 in Devonport and Deloraine 23. Burnie a mostly sunny 19, 18 and partly cloudy at Strawn, Curry also partly cloudy 21. St Helens partly cloudy 20, 22 at Swansea and partly cloudy there, and Whitemark mostly sunny 19 degrees. The UV is 10s across much of the state, which is very high, with extreme 11s in Launceston and Burnie. Looking ahead to Monday now, possible light showers more likely around the west and south, showers about the west and far south on Tuesday, possible showers later in the northeast, mostly fine elsewhere, and Wednesday showers about the west with possible showers elsewhere. It's looking like mostly sunny conditions across much of the mainland tomorrow. And right now in Hobart it's 16 and partly cloudy, Launceston 21, partly cloudy, and Devonport 17 and mostly sunny. It looks like a pretty good day right around the country tomorrow, Tom.
Well, it's about time summer started for real. Good to hear. Thanks for that, Carmen. Well, that's all your news for now. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.